this point, right?
That's true. I think we're seasoned veterans.
Hurry up and do the episode. I've got some jerking off I've got to do.
Speaking of which...
All right. Welcome to episode 16 of the Nerdcast podcast. Not your regular dialogue. I go by the name of Toner, and we are back in the command center. I got Joe Dust.
Is there not in spot?
Big Matt.
Hey, hello.
And sound guy Steve.
Hi.
Hello.
Music, Jay.
Way to kill me yet. Eyes burn with stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Wife and kids, household pet. Army green was no safe bet. The bullets scream to me.
Jew. Oh.
Choo. Bow, 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 bow.
As always, at this point of our show, we like to recognize our unofficial beer sponsor. But our official beer snob couldn't be here this evening. Because, yeah, he's a prick. That's the only reason. So we're going to have sound guy Steve let us know who our unofficial beer sponsor is this evening.
We are drinking the Kirkwood Station Brewing Company's Pumpkin Ale. No score on Beer Advocates there, so 5.80 ABV. Fuck you, Jay. Prick. Yes, it's good beer, so people go in and rate it.
Yeah, no beer advocates. I rated it 10 boners, though. That's what I gave it.
Yeah.
10 toners.
I'm spinning the can on my dick right now.
Yes, I have quite the chub as we speak.
Yes, and I want to wish all of our Jewish viewers a good Rosh Hashanah and a good Yom Kippur. Hope everything goes well.
Shalom.
Hope you made a lot of money today.
You fucking asshole. Again, you know it's good when Steve snorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stock market was good today. I made about $5,000.
Okay. Cut him off.
My friend Max Schmeckel and I went out for a nice night.
And we showed each other's bag of golds.
With
hey.
a couple of chicks we met on J-Date.
J-Date. Oh, Jesus.
You should see, she looks like an African princess when you take her pants off. It's just like you're wading through the jungle.
Oh, God.
She liked the foreskin.
Because of pubic hair?
Yeah, because of a lot of pubic hair.
Yes.
Oh, I get it.
Thank you for the clarification. I appreciate it.
Okay.
One with foreskin, one with not. Oh. Which one should I pick?
Why are you looking at me when he says that, dude?
I don't know, because I always
you stare deeply into my eyes when you say that.
You know, push the little pig back in the blanket and see if it comes back out.
If we could get off the foreskin topic, that'd be great. Matthew.
Yes, sir.
Episode 16. What are we leading off with today?
I don't even know how to follow that, Steve.
Yeah, well, leading off with pigs in a blanket.
Let's do movie news, Toner.
Movie news.
Let's do movie news. This is what I got so far. Deadpool.
Deadpool?
We got a sequel already in the works, is what it sounds like. Not in the works, but it's sounding like they've gotten so much good, so much good press on the trailer and everything. Even before the movie comes out, there's already talks of a sequel. And I think Joe already came up with the title of the next Deadpool movie. Joe, what you got for your title?
The sequel is going to be called Deadpools.
Nice. Well done, sir.
Plural.
Well
I get
done. You see
Rise
what
of
you
the
did
Deadpools.
there? Rise of the Deadpools.
Deadpool above ground.
Death from Above. Deadpool. Part 2. Chili Dog.
Oh.
Dog.
Dude, well, it is Fox, so for them to come up with a fucking stupid title would not surprise me.
Well, here's the thing what they said, Toner, and the reason I wrote it down was because they said they're going to try to do a shared universe with X-Men and try to work them in. So, and they also even mentioned Fantastic Four when talking about the shared universe. And I don't know how that's going to happen because Fantastic Four completely bombed, so I don't know how they're going to do that.
Fantastic Four the fourth time around. Let me see.
Fantastic Boar, the fourth one.
Yeah. Fox, I have a crazy idea. Now just hear this out. How about you don't make another Fantastic Four? You're 0 for 3, and how can I put it? You're fucking terrible, so just stop.
Don't worry, Tony. We'll just remake Peter Pan again.
Yeah, we'll have Hugh Jackman as Captain Hook or whatever the fuck he is, or Blackbeard or whatever.
Yeah, he is in that.
Yeah.
He looks weird in that.
I know.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Looks kind of creepy. But so yep, Deadpool sequel already in the works, and hey, they haven't even had the first one come out. So
Nice.
got that. And then next up on the docket, we'll say, is Rachel McAdams. Gentlemen, how do we feel about Rachel McAdams? I'm with the ooh as well.
Yeah.
She's gonna be in Doctor Strange, and maybe giving Doctor Strange the Stranger. I don't know.
Ah.
We don't know what she's gonna be yet.
Did she show her gash in the movie?
God damn it.
Sir,
Oh.
well done. That was well done.
The good old vertical smile coming in at you.
It's like, oops, I fell. Here's my axe wound.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So yeah, Rachel McAdams, I'm all for it. Anything she's in, I will partake with because she's awesome.
So would you perform sexual intercourse on her face?
Yes.
Yes.
We didn't use any derogatory terms there. I just wanted to be polite.
No, it would look like she accidentally walked through a vat of icing.
Accidentally though.
Nerdcast, where we treat women with respect. I'm so glad there's women that want to be on this show.
They do. Steve knows that.
Yeah. they
Yes.
Steve's got one lined up.
do. We have girls that listen to us and really like us.
Yeah. So there.
Ginger spice.
Oh, jeez.
Pumpkin spice.
Does the curtain match the drapes?
Oh my God! I
She's
can't even.
definitely
touch
never
it.
coming on the
Yeah.
show now. Thanks, Steve.
I don't care.
We've gone from 7 listeners to 6.
I love you.
Yeah, Steve loves you.
Yeah, I love you.
He's saying that out of just joking manner. We only make fun of people we like,
Exactly.
except for Caitlyn Jenner.
Fucking. I'll say it low. Fuck you, Caitlyn Jenner. Fuck you.
Alrighty.
Next up, Star Wars Rogue One. Only reason why I brought this up is because I just watched King Kong, and the director that did King Kong, as Steve's over there jerking off. I love Star Wars too, Steve. But Rogue One, that's going to be the movie where they it's the tale of when the rebels go steal the plans for the Death Star. And the main star of that one's going to be Felicity Jones, and she was recently in the movie Theory of Everything that starred Joe's favorite Stephen Hawking. So
You should go see it. Actually, I haven't seen it. It's on my DVR,
I actually
though.
heard it's really good.
I have it queued up.
Only reason why I did is because I tried to cue you up to do your.
He's like, you should go see it.
Could you imagine Stephen Hawking as Chewbacca?
He'd be like, rawr.
Oh shit! Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Oh
Jesus Christ.
wow!
He just, like, hits one button.
He said, "Rawr." All right, Steve, we're professionals.
Steve and Tony are going to die,
Steve,
man.
Toner, you're a goddamn professional. Steve, compose yourself, sir. Joe, you and I will
Or he
carry
puts
this
on, like,
podcast
that
on.
old Apple voice. It's like, Luke, you are my father. You can't control how fast
Well,
it goes.
they can't see there was a fucking visual that went with that.
I know. JD's over here pushing a.
I just watched
imaginary
Joe
button.
type it in. Rawr. Oh
This
my
is why
God.
someday we'll have a video podcast. Where we
No,
can
I like people in wheelchairs, though. I'm just joking.
Okay.
Steve's gonna
Steve, you all right, brother? Come on, compose yourself, bro. Come on, compose
All
yourself.
right.
Next up. Although, remember, Felicity Jones was supposed to be Black Cat in Spider-Man. That's all I'm going to say.
Steve, stop. God, man, he's like beat red, dude.
Next one, Woody Harrelson. From Cheers. Woody on Cheers. He's going to be apparently he's going to be the main villain on the new War for the Planet of the Apes, the follow-up to Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
I have that queued up, too.
Yeah,
I almost deleted it just due to its title.
Woody Harrelson, the last thing I saw him in was True Detective. He was really, really good in that, so I'm hoping he'll continue forward with war for the Planet of the Apes. I like all the Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah, they're solid.
I think they're solid. I've enjoyed all of them. So, and then Steve's favorite movie is coming out soon, which is called The Jungle Book by Jon Favreau. Steve, why do you not like the Jon Favreau?
Do you
Jungle
not
Book?
like Indian boys?
Oh wow.
Okay.
Steve, what you got? I'm gonna get you composed. What you got, bud?
What if is the new Jungle Book about what's the kid's name in it? Fuck.
Not Baloo. Baloo's the bear.
No.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's pretty-
Mogwai.
no.
Because Mogwai is the.
It's bad that we can't remember what.
Didn't
it's
John
about.
Goodman do the voice of the bear in Jungle Book in the animated one? Wasn't that him? Wasn't that John
yeah,
Goodman?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was John Goodman.
But I think Bill Murray's doing the voice now.
Oh, is he the bear?
I think
he's
yeah, I
doing
think
Baloo?
Bill Murray's the voice of the bear.
It's Mogwa. Is it no? Mogwa's from.
I have to look it up now.
He's
'cause
from
it's-
Last of the Mohicans. He was the guy. That,
It's more about originality. It's like I understand everybody wants to do live action stuff because CGI is so good nowadays, but it's like seriously, like
I like the Jungle Book, and the original in 1967 was all voiced by just white actors. I'm Phil Harris. Fuck you. I'm Baloo the bear. Yeah, Mowgli. You're right.
Mowgli,
I'm
see,
sorry.
that's
Mowgli.
close, yeah.
Is the new Jungle Book about Mowgli building a clock and accidentally getting sanctioned to the jungle because they think it's a bomb?
No.
Mowgli Muhammad.
Jeez. But no, Steve. Why? Why do we have?
It just-
hatred for the remakes?
because I get tired of seeing movies every fucking year come out. And it's like, hey, this is a movie from 20 years ago, and we're going to do a live action because it was animated. Okay, so instead of a Indian boy having a loincloth over there, if it's live action, you could see a.
Good, you get to see his dick flop
Yeah.
around.
I mean, but no,
And
And the problem is,
it's a whole thing about originality. It's like
what are you
just-
talking about? Pan and Point Breaker
This-
coming out.
This
Oh,
is-
wait a minute.
This is Hollywood, bro. Originality died a couple decades ago.
and that's what I'm saying. It's
You
like
sound like Matt Damon when he just said that. You sound
Matt
like
Damon.
you sound like Goodwill Hunting. You sounded like Matt Damon. LOL.
but what?
the biggest thing is like, yeah, I saw the Jungle Book when I was a kid. It's like, okay, it's an animated thing. Great. Okay, good. Nice job. It's like now we have to redo it. It's like, why?
Well, Disney's going broke, man.
Because you had Snow White. Snow White and the Huntsman was the remake of Snow White, I guess, but a different take on it. But then you had Anna Kendrick in was Into the Woods. And what did you say, Steve, before the podcast about Anna
shit.
Kendrick?
Nothing. He
What
said
did you
nothing.
say, Steven? Sound guy?
He would something to her mouth.
I think a swollen phallus entering it multiple
Oh.
times.
Oh.
Oh, he was talking about his penis.
Oh. Okay.
Your name was Anna Kendrick, right? Yes, that's correct.
Jeez.
God damn.
He just likes making that noise. And I like to make
Well, I
it
mean,
too.
it's nice. I mean, especially when it's out and in,
Well,
all the way to the testicles.
Wow.
okay.
Anyway, next one on the list.
Yes.
The new Creed trailer. Me and Steve, I think we're the only two that
Yes,
watched
I've
it.
seen it. It is good.
It looks really
Fuck
good.
Scott Stapp.
Oh, like, what are you- oh, it's fucking
Took Matt a
Stan.
while.
Yeah, the fucking
Creed.
Fuck you. And
With arms wide open.
I'm fucking on drugs, punching my wife right in her flat vagina. With lips wide open. Dude, he's a fucking like alcoholic or
He's-
drug
he's
or
a-
something.
That's
he's
just
raging
every country
alcoholic.
song ever made, man.
Yeah, that is.
That's,
Well, this was rock, so I mean,
Except
it's-
you didn't have your dog in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Usually a
true.
country song.
At least,
with a
yeah.
dog
For
in it.
but actually, thank God it wasn't Nickelback. Fucking feelings rock. I punched my fucking dad in the face because he's fucking drunk on whiskey. Or whatever the fuck he does.
Alabama man.
okay.
all right, we'll wrap because I don't think anyone else. Watched.
Fuck my
There's
mom in a trailer on I-55. Yeah.
Oh fuck! You just hit
Steve,
me.
you're the worst songwriter I've ever fucking heard.
To be honest, he kind of sounds like Kid Rock lyrics, though.
Hey, if I could make lyrics up and be a millionaire,
You could.
Yeah.
Why not?
I like all the shit out there. That'd be like I could be like,
But you're
Yeah.
not. You're sitting in a basement with 3 other dudes with our pants off.
Again, and
yeah. I mean,
Back to the Indian boy in the loincloth.
yeah.
All right, so
It's a flat field.
The new
Beluga,
the
help
new
Mowgli. He's got a stiffy.
Rocky Creed.
Oh, the new
trailer.
Rocky.
Oh yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
we need
Rock.
a new Rocky.
We needed one. It actually looks good. I like it. I think it'll be a good movie. So, after that, you guys didn't watch these trailers. So let's just go to this new James Bond. Let's discuss
Yes.
this
Fucking A.
because I think Daniel Craig is going to be done after Spectre.
No,
I think he will be. I
No.
think he's done after that one.
he's got at least 1 or 2 more in him.
okay. Let's say he's got
That's
one.
what she said.
Nice. Well done. Let's okay.
Dude,
Who
how
do
many
you got?
did-
Who do you got after Daniel Craig? Who do you think would be the next Bond after him? Who do you think fits the role? JD, go.
Isn't everybody saying Idris Elba?
That's who I want. Yeah, I like that.
He'd
I
be a
like that
cool
lot.
Bond.
He'd
Yeah.
be fucking sweet. Yeah.
I like how they're like, I don't know if he could be a black guy. And I'm like, does it really matter?
We
How
have
many
a
different James Bonds have we had?
Regardless, Idris Elba's just a fucking good actor.
Yeah,
he's
he's
really good. I think.
well, I mean, but it's either they've been British or Scottish, because Sean Connery. So I mean, it's any of those. So that's they're trying to always stick to that theme because that's how.
Well, he's British,
yeah,
isn't he?
Idris
Yeah,
Elba.
I
is-
But that's
Elba,
how that's how Albert Broccoli had it made up. He was the one that it was like that continent of
because
people.
the guy that's in charge of the estate of who's the writer of the Bond books? I can't remember, but he's basically came out trying to
L.
say
Ron Hubbard.
fucking knows L. Ron Hubbard. But he's basically came out against Idris Elba as the new Bond because they wanted to say
Ian Fleming.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Ian
Ian Fleming, yeah.
And they wanted to say he can't be that, and he didn't go as far as saying because he's black, but because he doesn't fit the role because of his role in Luthor. I don't know, or Luther. Idris Elba has a BBC series called Luther, where he plays a detective of some sort, I guess. And he's saying because of his role in that, he doesn't fit the Bond mold, I guess. But fuck
He's
that.
a good
Well-
actor.
He's
He's
fucking
Stringer
really good.
Bell for crying
That's
out
what I'm
loud.
fucking talking
Well,
about.
it's fucking called acting. Jesus Christ. Heath Ledger went from a fucking gay cowboy to one of the greatest on-screen villains ever
Yeah.
in a comic book movie. So, okay, he's in a show called Luther as a detective, whatever. All right, so now you have to play James Bond.
So
Ooh, I don't know how to do that.
I think he's a great pick. I don't know who else can you think of off the top of your head?
Ryan Gosling.
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Gosling.
Well, I heard Tom Hardy, who played Bane, that he's been by. I've
He
heard.
can fit it. He's
yeah.
got the he's a
Yeah,
Brit,
he
right?
already,
Yeah.
like, if he talks like me, he already sounds like Sean Connery.
Steve, what would Tom Hardy sound like as Bond? You got a Bond impression for us?
Bond. James Bond.
Ah, nicely done.
Wow.
Joe, your turn. How would he sound as Bond?
Don't try to shoot me in the dick.
That was naughty.
I honestly stopped thinking about it after Idris Elba. I don't really have anybody else I could think of. You said Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I mean, even somebody asked Jason Statham if he would like to do that, but
Yeah,
Statham
he's
doesn't look. I mean, he's a badass action
He's
star.
action, yeah.
He's-
He's that part.
What about Tom Cruise?
Shit, dude.
Tom Cruise is James Bond.
How about what about a younger incarnation? Because we've had so Pierce Brosnan was one. He was a little bit older when he did it. He's probably late 40s, right?
Hold on, I got
Then you
a
went
guy in
Daniel
mind.
Craig. Daniel Craig was in his 40s when he did it.
No, he was
Right.
in his early 30s or late.
Craig's almost 50 now, I think.
Yeah, but there's been how many years in between from when he
I
did
guess you're
Casino Royale?
Yeah.
He's on. This is his 4th one he's done.
So, but if you went with a younger version of Bond, so he could stay in the role. For
I got a
little
guy
while.
in mind.
Who you got?
Anybody seen The Maze Runner? You've seen We're the Millers, though.
Yeah.
The boy in We're the Millers.
kid that gets bit
he's
in the
actually
balls?
he's British
Is he
in real
really?
life. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
And if you've
okay.
seen The Maze Runner, he's like
Okay.
an up and coming actor. He's a
Okay.
badass. His name's Will Poulter.
Okay.
He's actually a really good actor. I could see him being like a young
next Bond.
Bond. Yeah.
But shit, I mean, because Sean Connery did it.
He's
did,
22.
How many did he do? He did.
Shit.
He's born in England, the UK. Oh, are you shooting bullets at me?
No, because Sean Connery did He did.
I don't know how many Bond movies he did.
I did enough Bond movies to fuck your mother, I'll tell you that.
All right.
But speaking of fucking, your
Oh.
mother. I guess.
Okay.
No,
Let's-
hold on
let's-
here. He
wait,
did.
okay, Steve's got
1,
one.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 7. So he did 7 Bond movies.
And Entrapment.
But I mean, so like I said, and then because Roger Moore was after him, and then after Roger Moore it was Timothy Dalton. Oh, God,
and then he went to Finding Forrester in 2000.
Jamal Wallace.
I didn't write that. Jamal Wallace did.
But no, I mean, I don't know. I think
Craig should stick around for a while. Is what you're saying?
If Connery could do 7 of them, he could sure as shit do 5 or 6 of them.
I think the issue is, though, I think Daniel Craig himself has said he might be done with it. I think he's saying, I've done enough. It's time for me to move on to my next thing. So
we'll see, because Brosnan did how many? Brosnan did
he did 3 or 4.
Yeah, at least that many.
I think he did 4.
The World Is Not Enough, Tomorrow Never Dies,
GoldenEye,
Stink Star,
The Chocolate Starfish, Double Penetration. Oh,
Death
sorry.
from Above,
Love
007,
Love
The Chili Dog,
We're gonna say Love Triangle.
Sex Triangle. You Only Live Sex Triangle.
See, there's not many more. I don't think there's.
You could do James Bond's movies forever, though.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he did 4. Yeah. Okay.
But going back to that, let's go back to speaking of fucking your mother, I guess. Let's go,
Wow.
Joe. You had a fetish topic you wanted
Joe,
to go
let's speak.
on to.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm looking at your form here. Forgot what I even wrote down.
We were talking about.
I was just thinking of weird fetish groups in general.
Yeah.
And I only wrote a few down, but there's many of them out there that we don't even know about.
This was one that I never even heard
Which
of.
one?
The cuddle parties.
Cuddle parties are real.
What the fuck are cuddle parties?
You can look up cuddle parties right now. They have websites and they have meetup groups.
What do you? They just sit around hugging each other all night? I mean, what
Well,
the
first off, you have to give the okay if you're
Oh,
okay with
sorry,
physical
yes.
contact. If you're inside the circle and you don't approve of physical contact, you can just watch from the outside, which I kind of think's weird. There's no alcohol involved, nothing like that. So these people get together. They wear comfortable clothing, aka probably pajamas or something,
All right.
and you get together and really you just hug each other.
hug
you
wha-
cuddle each other.
Whilst laying down or standing up or in a
Uh,
circle, like
from-
in a.
From what I've seen, it's mostly laying down, I think. Steve's looking up photos of just weird, random shit right now. But, yeah, cuddle parties are basically for
Jesus.
human touch and interaction. But, Steve, look up cuddle parties so they can get a sense of what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
there you go. Have fun with that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
BDSM. That's a chick in a swing right there.
Ow.
That's a little
She has
more.
hooks in her fucking legs, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice
Oh,
that.
okay.
That's like a Nine Inch Nails video.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not.
What
look
did you
up-
want me to look up?
Cuddle parties.
I
just so they
remember.
can get
Okay,
a
speaking
visual.
of the hooks in the body, did you guys ever see the movie it was with the guy from Twisted Sister? What's the lead singer?
There you
His
go.
name?
Oh, D. Snyder?
D. Snyder. He did a
Go to
movie where they
images.
do the thing where they put the hooks in the people's backs.
Backs.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And some of them have the rings that they've already had
Oh, yeah.
put into their body. That shit just doesn't sit right with
Here we
me,
go.
man.
A cuddle party or cuddle puddle is an event designed with the intention of allowing people to experience non-sexual group physical intimacy through cuddling.
Yeah.
I'm fucking gonna get AIDS through that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you can get AIDS at cuddle parties, but I'm sure people have tried. There you go.
What the fuck?
I know. It's
How
a
did you
little
even
bit-
learn about this joke? God.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Jesus.
But anyway, yeah. So cuddle parties, you don't have sex, you don't drink. You're just there for human spooning, basically. And
Alright.
and I think if things get a little too intense, you probably get kicked out of the
Okay.
trust circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well that one, that guy's just kind of sucking on that person's foot. That's
So
not
bad.
really.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what the cuddle party's all about.
The next one you got
I
in
don't
here
wanna
is the diaper parties.
I don't know if those are really parties.
Or
Steve,
well,
look
just
up.
diaper parties. But this
I put parties, but that's more or less. I've seen. There are people out there that are really into like
the whole
baby.
Because I remember this on an episode of CSI
There-
Vegas.
oh my God,
It was
never
on
mind.
CSI.
Go to
And
images.
They had one
When the mother
where
of a child
they
has a
found
baby
the
shower,
guy-
the father of the child has a diaper party, which
Yeah,
is
that's
buddy.
a
Oh,
literal
that's
diaper
nasty.
party. That's what you would bring to like a Andy's having a kid.
Oh, okay, I know
So
what
you
you're talking
get
about.
around and drink, and everybody brings diapers.
Yeah.
No, But there are guys that like to adult males that like to wear diapers and get pampered by like women. I need to quit saying like. I'm a fucking asshole. Hey, Steve, type in adult fetish diaper. That should bring some shit up. So,
and you would listen to the podcast, type along. Why don't you go look it up
everybody
too?
at the podcast, we're on Google image search. That's adult diaper parties. I don't know if that's... Oh, well, image... There you go.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
Dude,
so,
the FBI's going to be on your house in a few minutes.
So
dude.
basically, these adults, it seems like it's more guys, but I guess it might be women too. Like they will buy a giant crib and they'll dress in a diaper, and there are women that you can hire out there that'll come over and feed you like a baby and change your diaper. It's like just a fetish. It's like something they're into. And I'm thinking of maybe trying it when I have enough money.
Craigslist.com.
Yeah, Craigslist. Oh, I'm sure they're all over Craigslist. And so, there's your, maybe you want to wear a diaper. Maybe you want to go cuddle with somebody. Or maybe it's a really mainstream fetish now is furries.
Which they have furry conventions. I've heard of those.
Oh, they definitely have furry conventions.
Okay,
I don't want to read that out.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
But yeah, furries is just weird. Like, okay, so
what the hell are furries?
Society is accepting
There you go, right
the
there.
cosplay.
There you go. Steve, type in furries.
Furries is a whole different ballgame, man. Because the reason why I know about furries is because I saw an episode of Entourage where Turtle and Drama tried to have a threesome with the drummer of Blink-182, his wife, the blonde. What was her name, Joey said? Shanda or something like that?
Here, Steve, read that out loud so we can get so people can get a...
Okay, this is the furry fandom is a subculture interested in fictional anthropomorphic animal characters.
Anthropomorphic.
Whatever for the fuck it is. Who gives a shit? These fucking idiots. With human personalities and characteristics. Examples of
anthropomorphic
attributes include exhibiting human intelligence and facial expressions, the ability to speak, walk on two legs, and wear clothes.
So really, it's a bunch of people that dress up in animal costumes and fuck each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
On the episode of Entourage, it was.
Yeah.
They
have conventions though, and I know I'm getting out there of they like to have sex, dude. Why else would you go to a convention with everybody else? Yeah. Well, that's a cartoon.
But anyways, it gets the point across.
I mean, yeah, it kind of still turns me on a little bit. Yeah, but there you go, furries. I would keep that child away from him.
Furries.
Oh, and there's videos on YouTube.
I just don't understand how people are wired where this is.
I feel like you get really deep into anime or something and go, you know what? I think I am a wolf. I think I'm going to wear this costume around.
That's their spirit creature.
Yeah, their spirit animal. Yeah. I don't know, man. But this is probably the most popular right now.
The furries thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere. I mean, go on 4chan. You know what 4chan is, right?
I have no idea what that is.
No, maybe it's a good thing. Steve, if you ever... Well, no. You probably shouldn't look up 4chan here.
Jesus.
But,
has South Park made fun of furries, I guess? Is that what I saw?
No. It's just the number 4. The number 4. There you go. Okay, so I guess we'll get into this little realm real quick. 4chan, if you want to see the worst parts of the internet, go to... So you go into the random part of 4chan. This is where all the bad shit of the internet is spawned from.
Is Steve about to get a virus?
This is all unedited, too, by the way. You'll find pretty much everything here.
I'm so afraid about what we're about to see. We're going to see a chili.
Well, at least we're on your
I
parents'
don't want to
internet.
see chili dog. That's all I'm saying.
It's just, if you ever go to 4chan.com, the number 4/B, that's the random site. This is where everything... These people have actually caught murderers on this site.
Oh, God. Okay, don't read that.
Yeah.
Don't
that's what you'll see. That's just par for the course on 4chan.
Just the most hateful.
Look, there you go.
Shit.
It's I guess you'd call that a furry and missionary position.
That's exactly what
first
that
image
is.
would pull up on 4chan. Okay. Wow, I didn't know you guys have never heard of 4chan.
No,
I just opened your mind up a little bit. There are a lot of threads that get deleted on here because they will throw quote unquote, I don't want to say underage girls, but underage girls on there.
Oh,
I mean, you'll go on there and you just don't know what to expect. but I guess in a way that's maybe the best part of 4chan. It's like the rawest form of internet you can get.
Okay.
Well, let's just say I'm not a fan of.
I will not be visiting 4chan when this
Exactly.
episode's over.
Me
Jesus.
either. Just
Wink, wink.
kidding. If they had an app, I'd download it.
So we got those fetish groups. And speaking of awkward fetishes, how about we talk about awkward scenarios?
Yeah.
I'll
All right.
segue into that. Because basically this is a fun game where you go, what would you do if you're in this weird scenario?
I have two that I wrote down.
Yeah. So first
and
one,
both are kind of along
Get the background story of the first one because that's I think that would be. A good
How about I'll go to the older one
Do
first.
that one? All right,
So
go.
I'll go to this was several years ago when the Missouri Tigers football team was playing Oklahoma. Oklahoma was #1 in the country, so it's a huge game, sold out. Everybody, of course, right at kickoff stands up. It's going to be like that the whole game. You expect it to be. Everybody's drinking all day. That's how it is. That's how it should be.
That was a night game.
Major, is on ESPN, major college football. That was game day. College game
Wait,
day was
no,
there.
wait. Mizzou was #1 in the nation for that game, were they not?
No, it was
Or
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah. And
But
so
but Mizzou, was this when Mizzou was 10, I guess, right? And
they
was
might
it-
have been.
yeah,
They
okay,
did beat them though.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
And,
God, get your fucking facts straight.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay,
Go.
so fast forward to kickoff. Everybody stands up, and my friend Dan is standing next to me. A woman behind Dan looks at him and goes, "Sir, would you mind sitting down?" And he's like, "Why? What the fuck?" She goes, "I'm going through chemotherapy, and I'm pretty weak, and I don't know if I can stand." And he basically just kind of looked at him like, "No, I'm gonna stand for the game." There's 70,000 other people here that are doing the same thing.
Oh, man.
And that was, in my mind, an awkward scenario because you realize, yeah, you're going through chemo, but on the same hand, like, why would you go to
Why are you
a
at the
giant
Mizzou game?
football
Yeah.
game like that and expect people to sit down
Student
in front
section
of
or
you?
alumni section?
We were in the end zone.
End zone.
So,
Oh, okay, so
right
yeah.
next to the band.
Yeah. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
standing regardless.
Right.
So what? So I guess the game is what would you do if you're that guy? If you were your buddy that was.
I
different?
probably would have did the same thing. I would have
Alright.
done the same
Steve,
thing.
what would you have done in that situation?
I wouldn't even acknowledge her. I just would have kept looking away. Honestly.
I mean, I guess... you
70,000 people there. And, excuse me.
could've- Yeah.
I
The
mean,
one person in the whole
Yeah.
stadium sitting right behind us. And
I mean, yeah, it sucks that she
Ooh.
has that ailment going on, but I mean, yeah, why would you bring yourself to that type of there? That's like going to a fucking casino and, hey, could you put your cigarette out?
Could you not
No.
record me? Yeah.
So Toner, what you got? Okay, so you got chemo patients in behind you. You're at a big football game. She asks you to sit down.
You could even imagine it's a gigantic whatever you're into.
Yeah.
Music, show, concert.
You're at Tupac's show.
Yeah.
You're at a Tupac.
You're at
show.
hologram Tupac.
Oh, I would.
and you have a KKK member standing behind you,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd shoot him.
but he has Thug Life tatted on his chest.
You shoot him in the leg.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoot the hostage.
Stab
Shoot
him in the neck. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot the...
Yeah,
She's
that
das
would,
Fenster.
that would be awkward, but yeah, I'd be like, yeah.
Okay, to be the PC guy, probably be like, all right, man, we're gonna go find you an usher. We're gonna find you a handicap seat then, because you need to go find somewhere to sit the fuck down.
It's
Yeah.
really
That's
just
what
like,
you do.
what the hell were you expecting?
I know. Yeah,
Man.
you don't go to the game like that and do that.
No.
Because I hate situations like that where you're expected, like, you know what the right thing is. I want to be nice. I don't want to be a fucking dick. But how am I going to see? The guy in front of me is going to be standing up, right? So fuck you. I'm going to stand up. Oh.
And for all we know, she was just hungover. I mean, who cares about this drip bag
Many
next to her? No, I'm
often
just
lie
joking.
about being on chemo.
Yeah. I
So,
mean,
okay, here's our next one. All
so
right.
this next one's
next story
recent.
about telling someone. There you go.
Right.
All
So the
go.
next one happened literally, what? Oh, Pen 15. And Steve wrote penis on a piece of paper. So the next one happened a couple weeks ago, and we were at Busch Stadium, where our baseball team plays, the Cardinals. And,
Oh, is this the guy with no fingers?
Was that the no finger game?
No, I think we already talked about that.
Yeah, you talked about that, but
no, this was a different game.
different game, all right.
So I
Here,
went
shake
with,
my hand.
here, fist bump, because that's really all you can do.
Hi, I'm Howie Mandel. Oh, hey, I can't shake your hand. Here you go.
Man, I fisted my girl so hard last night.
Like hitting a brick wall.
Yeah. So
Those
my dad and
knuckles were good.
My dad and I went to a Cardinal game, and we met his friend Bill there and his girlfriend. And Bill bought these tickets from for a charity, and there was 2 or 3 rows rented out in this section, and the charity was basically for it was for 2 kids that had died 2.5 years ago. And I know this because a lot of them were wearing T-shirts that showed the date of their death. So it was like a car accident. It was a kid and his friend. And they were like, I don't know, I think 17 and 15 at the time. So this woman is there standing in front of us. And this was actually, and I guess, I don't know, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. It's kind of a pivotal point in the game, too. This is actually finally some actions happening. Everybody's getting in the game. Well, this woman is standing in front of my dad's friend Bill in the aisle that everybody walks down the stairs, standing there for 5 minutes talking to 4 people in the aisle. And Bill, all he said, and there were empty seats around, he's like, hey, would you mind just sitting in one of these seats so we can see? She turns around and just says, shut up. She goes, my kid was killed in a car accident. That's why we're here. And my dad looks at me, he's like, what would you do if she said that to you? I'm like, I don't know, say you're sorry he wasn't a better driver? I don't know. So,
nice.
I'm like, honestly, you don't be a bitch just to somebody you don't know, especially a guy that bought a charity ticket of yours, and
right.
he was going in a walk of theirs.
And
she didn't even know him.
And it wasn't like he said, hey, bitch, sit the fuck down.
No, he just asked, hey, would you
please
mind,
sit
sitting,
down. Yeah, exactly,
she could have sat in one of the seats right in front of him and turned around and talked to him, like I was doing last night to Jay. And, no, she just turns around and blatantly just tells him to shut up, and her daughter, who's 10, is standing next to her the whole time.
Being a good role model.
And she's
right?
making a giant scene. And he basically just said, could you either sit or go out to the concourse and talk to these people? And these people were so, embarrassed by her that after she went back, they just left.
Oh,
I'm sure she embarrassed them, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm like, what a thunder cunt.
She was probably an overweight bitch, probably.
Well, and the best part was she was, not trying to cut people down, but she was typical white trash Missouri.
There we
and
go.
she had
She's
her
probably
boyfriend was there. I don't
Yep.
think it was her husband. And he's drunk as fuck.
Yep.
He's more drunk than
at
anybody.
at the charity night.
Yep.
mind
Yes.
you.
Jefferson County
yeah.
representing
Jeez.
meth and fucking everything else.
Well, including their cousins.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so these people, I don't know. I don't think she was drinking, but, there's a couple rows rented out. Not everybody in the section's here for you. Sorry.
It doesn't
Oh, you know what? Hey, Matt, how would she rank on the Skylar White
on
cunt
the cunt scale,
Yeah.
she'd be ranking very high.
She ranked
We're going to
high.
go with 10 Skylar
Oh,
Whites.
good.
And that was just a weird situation, too. And Bill handled it like a gentleman. He didn't say anything. He actually walked away for a little bit and came back. But
I
He
would
handled
have
it very well, probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would have had to do the same because if what
Yeah.
did I like hockey, I would have been fucking losing my shit. Baseball game, I would have been like, okay, whatever.
well, the Rams game, you're going to get yelled at regardless if you stand, right? Because
the Rams
you know,
were gonna
Michael
say
Brown
something.
died a few years ago. You should just get out of the way.
oh my god, it was a year ago.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Somebody's gonna say something fucking stupid because that's ridiculous. My kid died. Bitch, I just bought fucking tickets for your fucking charity, so suck my ass. Who gives a shit? I mean, but it's stupid. It's like, shut up. My kid died.
I know, and it makes me wonder where that money goes to. It's probably just buying more Busch beer for that.
Probably.
guy.
I mean,
Fuck.
Because what is it going? Is it going towards MAD? Mothers getting struck driving. Is it going against?
Well, I doubt
was
it
it
was
what
that.
that-
I
I
don't
mean,
think. I don't think they were drunk. He was just
Well,
flying down.
Did
a
it go
road or
money
something.
for fucking Jenny Craig treatments or something?
I don't know. She wasn't fat.
Well, good. Maybe she can fucking just kill herself then.
Jeez. I was waiting for where
Maybe
Steve
she
was
can go
going.
get a car accident
Ouch.
on Highway 44 going to Jefferson County. Fucking asshole. That's just fucking rude.
Well, I mean, I know,
Shut
but
up.
that's the whole point.
That's
It was
the whole point,
awkward.
yeah,
Is that
awkward.
It's
rudeness.
stupid. It's just, I hate that. It's like, how much does Busch Stadium hold? Like 60,000 people?
Nah, it's like 40.
Well, either way, it's like,
45.
it doesn't matter. Shut up. I'm talking. Go to a fucking bar then, you skank. Fucking Christ.
This is where we need
Steve's
video.
passionate. Steve's very passionate about this topic. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the passion.
Well, that's why it's a weird, awkward scenario. Because I'm just like, God, bitch, don't make eye contact with me. And the best part about that too is it was a very nice night. Everybody was really nice. I sat next to these guys, and they brought their 90-something-year-old grandfather who was basically blind. He's drinking a beer, just there for the atmosphere.
awesome,
Then you
yeah.
got this bitch just telling people to shut up. And this dude was Ernie Banks' neighbor, I found out, too.
The
And I'm like,
the
welcome to St. Louis, where we
Oh,
just
yeah.
tell each other to fuck off for
Yeah.
no reason.
Because I guess, okay. Here.
She didn't even question it. She just turns around. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, okay. Huh.
All right.
So, 'cause, okay, here, awkward scenario. Okay, let's say you're in a movie theater. Something very similar. You got the people talking in front of you. What's your move?
Or these days, just on their fucking phone that lights
Oh,
up. I
fuck
hate that, too.
That drives me.
Put your phone away for
'Cause, I mean,
2
all right,
hours, dude.
It costs so much fucking money to go to a movie these days.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
why
got
you
that
go
shit
to the adult theaters. The
What?
going-
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
hey.
Oh, okay.
no, the
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The big lounges, yeah.
yeah, the 21 and over lounge
Yeah.
because I mean that way.
I don't think it matters. I think
It still
21 and
happens
over, there's
21
still a
there,
bunch.
too.
No,
and the
but-
worst is
But no, I'm
the
talking
older
about-
people that have no recognition of what the hell they're doing.
They don't,
He's
they
like,
don't realize
honey,
they're in
honey,
public. Yeah.
previews on, honey. Okay.
'Cause,
Did you
okay,
let the dog out? Yeah. Okay. Well, Teen Mom 3 is about to start, so
Okay, so here you go. Let's go traditional movie theater. And I know it's
Yeah.
there's alternative. Okay, traditional movie theater.
Yep.
Person in front of you is not only are they talking, they're on their phone
I
while they're
don't
talking.
want to brag, but a girl just rated me hot. So
Nice.
hold on, I got to
So okay, Toner, what's your move? Someone's in front of you at the movie theater, talking and on the phone at the same time. And the movie, and we're talking movies going on, not previews and commercials, all that shit. Movie that you paid $10 a seat for minimum. What's your move?
I shush them or tell them to shut the fuck up. If I get any flack, I kick the back of their seat as hard as I fucking can, hopefully snapping their neck in the process.
Okay.
I love people.
Steve, what's your move?
I agree with Tony.
Toner, just go
They're
off.
just it's stupid. If you're doing it in the middle of the movie, I mean, in the previews where it's scrubbing, they're like, yeah, okay, but right in the middle of it, yeah, that's fuck that.
There was one of the last movies I went to. There was two women near the back, and they were probably in their 40s, I bet. But they think they're cougars, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't know when the hell that started, but they're in the theater, like literally talking through the first half of it. And all these people finally were just like,
Shut the fuck
shh,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
shushing them.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were shushing them.
No.
I'm like, you guys are fucking like 40 years old. Get a clue.
So here you go. Caveat to
That's
this.
really old too.
Let's go with this. Does your move change depending on who's in front of you doing it? Let's say you got 6'4", 250. What up, bro? Kind of guy. I lift, bro. That's right, I lift. What's your move? Still do the same thing.
Punch him in the fucking throat. He ain't gonna do nothing then. Fucking watch him die in the fucking seat.
His like throat punch sounds oddly like a blowjob sound that he does.
Here, let me chop you in the throat real quick. Let's see how it happens.
Because is it a wuss move to then go to management or the ushers and all that shit? Is that a wuss move? Is that because let's say you're there with your girl. Let's say you're there with your girl. Can you do that? Can you punk out like that, or do you have to do that? Where you do your move,
No.
where you go, hey, I'm gonna kick the shit out of your seat. I'm gonna tell you to shut the fuck up. All that stuff. Do you still do the same thing?
Well, first off, the girls that I usually date are bigger than me, so they'd probably have to handle the situation.
I'm gonna say something to him, but would you kick his fucking ass, please?
Girl, will you go handle this?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I'll tell you, my favorite one is the teenagers. That's always my favorite one. I'll stand up and shit. Just I'll go irate. I paid you mortgages, bitch. You don't even know what to mess with me.
Ideally, I hope they're 18. So I mean, I beat the fuck out of them. They're not a
And
minor.
not go to jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I could still go to jail, I guess, but
Who gives a shit?
yeah,
It's worth it, man.
thug life, baby.
12.
It just sucks that you have to be in that situation at all.
Yeah.
Why do we have to? You know what the deal is going into that fucking movie. We all paid too much money to go see this shit. Just shut the fuck up.
I think
Watch the movie.
I mean, it would suck. I
In
think
reality,
ideally,
nobody's going to yell at you either.
Yeah, I think I would just. I wouldn't care who the hell's in front of me. I would just go get a manager, probably. Like, get this fuck out of here, man. Or warn them.
Because really, you're probably just saying what everybody else in the
Just
theater is thinking.
Yeah, you finally had the
Yeah,
balls
there's-
wheeled
yeah.
You're
down.
like you're being the South Park at that point.
Yeah, there's 95% of the people who are like, God, I want to say something to this motherfucker, but I'm too busy watching this fucking action scene.
People are just rude, man, anymore.
Yeah.
You can't shut the fuck up for 2 hours anymore, or not look at your phone for 2 hours.
It's like, well, what'd you pay all that fucking
I used
money
to have to
for?
walk up ways to school in the snow, both ways. I'm a fucking liar.
Yeah, you are.
I drank a lot last night.
Pussy.
You're listening to Nerdcast on the Inside... Fuck. You're listening to Nerdcast on the Inside Joke, Outside Voice Podcast Network.
All right, Tony, let's go. This is the one I want to get to. Here we go. You ready for this? Let's do this one.
Okay.
Video games. Let's do it.
Video games.
Should we give a shout out for this too?
Let's do it.
Gin and Spice,
Gin
man.
Spice,
Shout
loyal
out for
listener,
the topic.
Loyal listener.
That's right. Steve, do you have anything to say on that?
Mm.
He's getting creepy, man.
He's getting moist, is what he's doing.
So, all right, what's the...
I think she pegged it though, because she was listening to us,
Yep.
and I kind of thought the same thing. We haven't talked about video games at all.
Not enough. We've mentioned it here and there.
Yeah, I've mentioned like Until Dawn.
Somebody just got a Snapchat. Is it her?
Nice.
It is,
because
yeah.
you mentioned it.
Ooh.
But
that's the Marty McFly quote. That's where that comes from, dude. Come on.
Come on, check it
wait,
out.
What?
Shoot a fly or a flea off a dog at 500 yards.
Oh yeah, Bobby called me out for misquoting that too. I think.
I did too.
How did you misquote it?
It's not
A flea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can...
Or did you say a fly? I
No.
can't remember what you said.
This
Why
rifle
are
can...
you drinking me? LOLs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That was probably in connection to Steve. Oh no! It's pumpkin spice. I'm an idiot. I get
What's
it.
was saying?
That's her Twitter name.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, I got off topic.
That's all right.
But yeah, we.
So what are we talking about
I
as
think
far
she
as video
nailed it
games?
because we haven't really gotten into video games very much.
We were going to discuss our favorite all-time video games to play and our best memories from playing a video game.
Oh, man.
I think I already know mine.
Because
I guess I have two.
Okay, because now should we break this down by system or just
Or
what you like to
decade?
do? Or decade?
How does
We
one
could do
gauge what?
Yeah.
physical prowess?
Yeah.
Keen detecting skills?
Knock it off.
Oh, man. Shit.
All right,
'Cause
let's do it by system. You guys want to go by system?
Sure.
All right, let's do that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we all had NES, right? Nintendo. we
Correct.
had NES.
Yeah.
All right, I
Yep,
think we all
NES.
had that. Toner, go. Number one, favorite all-time NES game to play.
Oh, man. Of course, Super Mario Brothers will always rank high. But, God, we played the shit out of Bases Loaded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
That's actually a good call
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Now wait, was RBI baseball? Was that or is that Sega? It was RBI.
RBI
that
baseball
was-
was
Was that
Sega.
Nintendo?
That was Nintendo.
No.
Because I mean, I can't remember. So that's the thing. Because I remember you were
No,
you were
RBI
you were,
baseball is Nintendo.
you were
man.
either an RBI guy or you're a bases loaded guy. Is what I remember.
know.
You know what's
I
cool
was
about RBI
I was
baseball?
a bases loaded guy.
When I went to a Kansas City Royals game a couple years ago, one of their guys, when he went up to bat, his at bat music was
Was
that
the
dun,
RBI?
dun, 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 dun. And then whenever he fouled one off, it would have the sound effect. For
Oh,
it was like just for
yeah.
him. I
Okay.
forgot who it
Yes,
was.
it was Nintendo.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
1986.
fucking wrong. Andy and oh fuck, you keep slapping me. Andy and I spent many hours playing
Oh,
RBI
yeah.
baseball.
Well, you see,
I was a bases loaded guy like you. I prefer
Well, I
bases
think
loaded.
we played both.
Yeah.
We were.
yeah, because every time you knew it was bases loaded on the front of it said Jaleco,
Mhm.
Jaleco. It's like, oh, that's bases
Well,
loaded.
which one was Tom
Yeah.
Paste on?
Jersey.
Yeah, that was Bases Loaded.
That was bases.
Jersey.
Okay.
He was on
There was
Jersey.
there's a player named T Paste, which I think Steve just named him
Tom Paste.
Yeah.
and he had the most power, basically, of
Yeah.
just about anybody.
Seriously, every time you hit the
400.
ball...
He was a 467 average.
And if you look up Bases Loaded on YouTube, I did this not too long ago. They talk about certain players like Brody, who's on one of the games,
Mhm.
and he's like a 99 speed level. Like you can just hit it on the infield, a dribbler, and you can get to like
Gotcha,
second
yeah.
base. It's ridiculous.
That's good call on bases loaded. That was
Yeah.
a great game.
I played the shit out of Excite Bike also.
Oh, yeah. Don't hit that fucking B button or you're fucked, man.
You haven't really said mine yet. I was gonna say Mario 3 on Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
I think
yeah,
Tony
yeah,
and I
yeah.
had a race of who was going to beat Mario 3
Mario
first.
3 was when he got the squirrel tail. If
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that was a
I thought
fucking
that
money
game. I
dude.
mean, the original, of course, is great and everything.
were you guys,
Mario 2, I don't think I even.
Mario
owned,
2
but
sucked, to be honest. I didn't
Yeah,
It
like
was
Mario-
totally, it was totally
Because
different.
I remember
Yeah.
Mario 2 was you picked up the mushrooms out of
Yeah.
the ground or the carrots and you threw them out. or
Right.
something.
But it was all a
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah.
Did Mario Dream? Because it was nothing like 1 or 3. It was totally fucking
So I'm going
weird.
to throw two games at you guys. Did any of you guys play RC Pro-Am?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
RC
RC
Pro
Pro-Am.
Yeah.
The dirt
cars,
trucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I played shit out of that. And then, what you got? Were any of you guys Double Dragon guys?
Yeah.
Double
Me and Tony
yeah,
played Double
yeah,
Dragon all the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
some Double Dragon.
Yep. Double
Shit,
Dragon.
yeah.
But so yeah, those are some of my favorite. I'm trying to think.
Oh,
of them.
Punch Out's a good one.
Oh,
too.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Yeah.
Fuck yes.
I like how Mike Tyson is literally about 6 times the size
It's
of
a
Little Mac.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck yeah, Punch Out, and then I can't Contra, right? Everyone's
Oh,
Contra
yeah.
players, right?
I don't think I really
never
played
played
Contra.
Contra?
I mean, I
Oh.
have.
Up, down,
but
up,
that
down,
was
A, B, A, B,
Start,
left, right,
select,
left, select, start.
Another
yeah, for
weird ass
unlimited
game
lives.
that we liked was
Or something like that, yeah.
well, Little Nemo's Dream World.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
what about
God.
Battletoads?
I don't remember Battletoads.
Jeez, Battle.
Did any of you guys
Like the impossible game to beat. Battletoads is
Did you
hard
ever
as
have
shit.
the genie? Did you ever have Nintendo?
You tried
Genie?
it a couple
I don't.
times.
I
yeah.
never
It was a
had the
cheat
Genie.
system.
Game
It was a
Oh.
cheat system that you plugged in with your games and basically plugged in a code and basically beat all the games pretty easy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there it is.
That's where the
man.
Game Genie was like the second term to pop up on Google.
I guess,
Although
yeah.
Google's weird like that now. It knows what you've been looking at.
Mhm.
So now if I just type in like Asian P, porn just pops up automatically. Foot videos.
I'm trying to think. Was there any other fucking?
For Nintendo.
There was a
NES games
Nintendo
you
game that
played?
he had it bought, and I can't remember what the fuck the name of it was. Oh, God.
It's kind of a broad spectrum. Oh fuck, man! I have like handprints on my arm.
Stop hitting Joe.
So there's Nintendo. All right. So then let's go next gen. After that would be Super Nintendo and Sega.
Sega. I had
Were
Sega.
you a Sega
guys
household
had-
or were you a Super Nintendo household?
Sega.
You were a Sega.
You guys had Super
Yeah, we had
Nintendo.
Super.
Yeah, we had
See,
Super Nintendo, yep.
If Cripple J were here, they were the Sega household, and I had the Super Nintendo.
You can't go wrong with Sonic.
Sonic was awesome.
Sonic
I
was-
played
Played
Sonic.
the shit out of Sonic. To be honest, the game I played the most out of any of them on Sega, NHL '93. That was my shit. That's one of my favorite memories as a kid.
Oh yeah, all the
Playing
NHL games
all
were
the
awesome.
NHL games back then were. Awesome.
It also reminds me of Swingers, the movie, because
Nick,
before they go out, they play NHL.
Gotta make Gretzky's head. Oh my! We forgot Zelda for NES.
The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Castlevania too. Fuck yeah.
Well, Super
man.
Mario World, I definitely played that a lot.
Yes,
on
on
Super
Super
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Yoshi was the shit, man.
Yep.
Remember
And
that.
Mario had the actual the actual cape to fly.
Oh, me and Tony played the fucking shit out of this game. Turtles in Time.
Oh, and Star
Oh yeah,
Fox.
all the Ninja Turtle
Ninja Turtle
games.
games,
Are pretty
yeah.
Star Fox I played too.
Star Fox was fucking awesome.
No, that was Super Nintendo, but I think that really hit. That was
F-Zero.
Nintendo 64, was that
F-Zero,
one.
yes.
Oh yeah,
F-Zero
yeah.
was a fun game too. Yeah, I remember that one. God, I love these memories. Those were really good memories.
There's a
when I was
car
kid.
game that me and Tony used to play as well. And
I think the great thing about Nintendo, the original, is you can still play it and it's
It's
still
still
fun.
playability.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Sega had it all for Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was
Oh,
big.
yeah.
That was a big deal because
Yeah.
that was when the first graphic video game I ever remember playing. Was there anything more graphic that you guys can remember back then that was
No.
out?
No,
Well,
no.
yeah, it was like very controversial
Oh,
too.
fuck yeah, it
because
was.
somebody's head
Yeah,
would be.
well,
Because
because
then
Sub-Zero's ripping your spine
Didn't
out.
they have to come up with a video game like rating system? Like this is like rated like an R rating for a game or something like that. I think that's their-
MA.
Yeah. So you had to come up with that.
And now you play like Until Dawn, and there's people's heads just rolling nonstop.
And it's
And,
just commonplace now.
yeah,
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for Super Nintendo was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Agreed.
Oh, the fucking canon for Super
So
Nintendo.
I think after that generation, I guess we go from Super Nintendo would be you go Nintendo 64. And
We
then
didn't have
Sega,
that.
We didn't have
Did
that.
anyone have Sega Dreamcast? I didn't have it.
No.
Did anyone know anyone that had Sega Dreamcast?
yeah, our friend Daniel Harris did. Daniel Harris was
What was
all
on
about,
Dreamcast that you actually played though? I don't remember.
Man, I kind of.
I remember going to PS1 from Super Nintendo.
Super Mario Kart
Yeah.
on
I-
Super
I-
Nintendo.
Oh well, yeah, Mario Kart's
Oh,
still.
Mario
shit,
Kart.
It's
yeah.
still
That was
awesome.
the original
'Cause,
was the best.
Nintendo 64 was all about GoldenEye, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't have Nintendo.
Oh, my
64. I went
God.
because I'm like Toner.
Oh yeah, that's Battletoads.
Yeah. Because Toner. Because I think you're right. PS1 was right after Nintendo 64, right? I get or
I don't-
right when Nintendo 64 came out. I guess they were kind of right there with each other. Because my first game for PlayStation that I really got into was Crash Bandicoot. That's the one I was really into on PS1.
I think I played. It was Tekken. Was one of the first.
Oh yeah, the type
it
of
was
games. Yeah.
Tekken 2 or I don't know. It was.
Eddie Gordo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! I played the shit out of Tekken.
Yeah, you did. You played a shitload of Tekken.
Mortal maybe
Kombat,
it was Tekken
yeah.
3. Maybe I think it was Tekken 3 that.
Well,
I
for a
played.
while, every new Tekken that would come out, it would be like, "Oh shit!" It'd be like every year.
Yeah, because Tekken was like Call of Duty at the time, kind
So I'm
of.
trying to think of
That's
what-
where you could go to the arcade and play it too against
Yep.
people.
Mortal Kombat was still the arcade game.
Oh man, there were people lined up to play fucking Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 at the arcade.
Is there okay? I know in one of the previous episodes we just talked about the arcade in Iowa that you mentioned, Joe. Is there any arcades that you can think of here in St. Louis that even exist anymore?
Is Tilt still there?
Tilt
Tilt
is still open at
Mid-Rivers Mall.
Mid-Rivers.
Really?
Yeah,
It's still open.
An
It
arcade?
is.
Shit.
I need to walk through there and just see what they have. It's
can't-
probably a bunch of Justin Bieber Dance Revolution shit. What's sad is it probably really
Oh
is.
shit, Street Fighter. Street Fighter 2.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter 2.
Oh,
yeah.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Fuck yeah, man.
What the hell was the name of this game?
And then okay, so PlayStation 1 also.
Shit. What is the name
Can't
of this
think much
game?
else for PlayStation
There's
1.
GameCube.
GameCube. Nintendo
Anybody have GameCube?
Yeah. Did it, I think
What the fuck was the name of this?
I don't know, man.
GameCube. What else besides GameCube? So you had PlayStation 1,
I mean,
GameCube.
then went to like PlayStation.
And I guess after you had Xbox come around at that point, right? The original Xbox.
Yeah. That's the
Oh, it's a
clock.
clock. Bird
what?
clock.
Top Gear. Top
Xbox
Gear.
came out.
Yeah.
The first Xbox came out.
With the PS2,
That's what I want to say.
it had to be right there.
Yeah.
Because let's see, I was
Because it went
I was
Xbox
PlayStation 2
360
guy.
and now Xbox One.
Yeah,
and
I was
then PlayStation 1, 2,
so-
3.
Yeah,
Original
yeah.
Xbox came out in November 15th of 2001.
Original
One.
Xbox
Yeah.
was Halo.
I knew I
right?
was
That
in.
That's what the game was. For
Yeah,
that one, right?
Halo. The original
Yeah.
Halo is like their. It was like their Mario Brothers for the most part.
Because I guess to fit on your best memories of playing a certain game would go to my first one would be with PlayStation 2, Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation 2. And you guys play the Resident Evil games?
Yeah.
I loved it. I played Resident Evil with the lights off in the basement.
So I tried to play Until Dawn, put the
Yeah,
headphones
put
on,
the-
and put all the
and
lights
put all
on.
the
Oh
lights off.
shit!
Pissed my pants.
I jumped so high. I guess on Resident Evil 2 that was the first introduction of basically the zombie dogs, but they're not zombies. They're fucking what was it? I guess 28 days later or whatever. You know how they had the rage virus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These dogs had the fucking rage virus. I guess it scared the shit out of me, man. I jumped so high
Fucking did
playing
that
those
with
games.
Doom on PC. Oh god, those pink fucking monsters. Fuck you.
So that's one of my that's one of my most favorite best memories of playing a game was Resident Evil 2. Just getting the shit
Doom's
scared out of
actually
me.
a good one too on
Yes.
PC.
Yes.
For
'Cause you
PlayStation
can
2,
play that online.
the one that comes to mind most for me is Max Payne.
Oh yeah.
I thought
Oh,
that was a great game. That was also another game I'd be playing in the middle of the night downstairs, and it's kind of quiet. You turn a corner, you don't see a guy, and all of a sudden there's a sawed-off shotgun blast, loud as shit, makes you jump. Like, oh, didn't see that guy in the corner.
Because that was bullet time. That was
Oh,
whatever.
yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
like PS2 and stuff, or maybe it was PlayStation. It was probably both of them. Andy played a shitload of like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, Jesus.
Tony Hawk Underground.
Oh
was
my
the one I
god!
played
Every
the
time
shit
I
out
come
of.
over with Joe, me and Joe would go over somewhere. We'd be like, drive over. We'd go over to Daniel Harris' house. Tony, there'd be Andy, and Daniel would be like,
Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Cool Borders.
"Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
yeah, I just did a 720 endo. Oh yeah, that's great."
Do you want to look at boobs on the internet?
Then me and Joe
It'll
would.
take half an hour.
Then me
for
and
the
Joe,
video to
me and
load.
Joe would do deathmatch on Doom and go hump each other, hit the space bar.
Jesus, I'm drunk.
Okay, they help each other.
We
part,
figured
yeah.
out if you hit spacebar
Far
into
enough.
a wall, your
Yeah.
guy would just sit there and go, oh, oh, oh.
so
So then both of us would do it in unison. You could just hear, oh. That's what we did in our spare
So
time.
I'd yell at my mom, "Hey, Mom, come downstairs." She's like, "What?" I go, "Hey, I'm playing Joe in deathmatch." She goes, "Why?" I go, "Watch this," and we're humping each other. Like, "Hey, me and Joe are humping each other."
I think we
and
both
she just
were
walks
like-
away in shame.
We both called our parents to watch.
Yeah,
us.
humping,
Look,
humping
look,
each other.
Mom, I'm humping something with Steve.
Shame.
It's on the internet.
Shame.
Well done.
Then I guess we go PS3 at that point, right?
Yep.
PS3 and Xbox 360. I was PS3 guy.
I had
Yeah.
360.
PS360 guy.
I got a PS3.
For me, it was easily not even close as Halo 3.
Oh fuck.
For me, Uncharted series.
Oh,
All
shit.
the-
Uncharted was cool.
Yep.
Those changed everything for me because it wasn't. You weren't just playing a game. It was you were in the middle of a fucking movie. Those
Yeah.
those cinema cuts or whatever you want to call them.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to buy that pack that's coming out, too.
Yep.
Those games were unreal. The graphics were unreal. You were involved in the story. Like,
Yep.
I thought it was shitty though, but going back one because you had Halo 1 and Halo 2 you had for PC, but then after they did that, it was just strictly for Xbox. It's like what the fuck? Because I'm sorry, I played it on Xbox. Fucking horrible.
The Halo
game, yeah, 3 and 4 was just like Jesus. But it's like this thing.
Well, I mean, you're wrong about that. But okay.
No, I'm not.
I think I
The
logged like
proper terminology is, fuck you,
3,500
that's my
online
opinion.
games on Halo 3, which is probably nothing.
No,
compared
it's
to
fucking shitty
a lot
because
of
it's like
kids
they'll-
in
when they release
Japan.
stuff for formats, it's like they have it. I know you can go and get NHL whatever for a PC, but it's like those ones like nope, they're specifically for Xbox. It's like, what if I want to play it?
Well, I mean,
Should I look?
Uncharted, that's like just PlayStation only.
exclusive.
I mean, they do that just to
Get you to buy
Just to
sell
fucking
units.
yeah. So hey, spend $400. Okay.
And then for me, I guess Last of Us is one of
Yeah, Last of Us is good.
that one. Kinda,
That's like playing a movie too.
It's playing a movie, and it gets in your head because of the relationship between the main characters. If you want to see a good video on it, go to YouTube. Look up "Last of Us Changed My Life" by Grant Vogel, I think is his name. He did a really good write-up of why this game is more than just a video game. And I think that's the way video games are going. They're evolving to something that's more than just smashing buttons. They're giving you an experience.
Right.
And that's one of my best memories of playing a game is going through the whole game of Last of Us. Great game because it made you question things along the way. If you haven't played it, it's hard to talk about it. But for those that have played it, you can go into more detail about it.
Shadow of the Colossus is another one too. If you've heard of it.
No.
I've heard of it, but I don't know
Is
anything
that
about
a PS3 game?
Yeah, it was on PS3. I think it's probably on Xbox also.
Shadow.
I think it might only be PlayStation, but you can like download it now for $9 or something, and it's worth it because you're a person that faces off these gigantic arch-sized. I don't know the plural word, colossi.
Colossi.
Whatever. So each one, you pretty much it's like a puzzle. You have to figure
Yeah.
out how to take down each one,
Yeah.
and then there's kind of like there's a really weird ending to the game too. But it's good.
The BFG edition for fucking PlayStation 3, awesome.
Oh, Joe, remember I helped you play. It was on PS2 though. I think I want to say it's PS2. Enter the Matrix.
Oh yeah,
Because that game was pretty badass.
yeah. When that came out, that was good.
I'm trying to remember that one.
It had good, just like it was one of the first, and it was just like the movie.
The cutscenes were pretty good.
yeah.
on it.
Well, and like the technology, I guess, in the game was good. Like
'cause it was Jada
the
Pink-
bullet, you could stop the bullets, and they.
Yeah, you did Jada Pinkett's character and
Ghost.
Ghost. Yep. It was kind of cool. That was pretty cool.
I think
Yeah.
But
some
also the GTA games. You got to think for PS3 and stuff.
Well,
Those
because
are
here's as far as
Those
my favorite
are all
memory, my
up there.
my all-time favorite memory. Let's cover the topic that pumpkin spice wanted. My all-time favorite memory from playing video games is playing on PS3 NHL.
Oh,
Staying
yeah.
up all night
Yep.
long. And what made it different, why it's a favorite memory is because you've evolved to the point where you're playing online with your buddies. You got them in your headset and you're hearing them talk. You're drinking while you're playing. And it gets to a point where Toner starts saying, "I'm going to take my skate off and cut your throat." So those are some of my favorite memories.
Tony
where-
doesn't like real life hockey,
No,
real
he-
world hockey, but he
hates-
enjoys
but he
digital
enjoys
hockey.
digital hockey like a motherfucker because he knows
Those games are good though.
It's because you're there with your buddies. You're talking shit. You're talking shit to people that are nowhere near you across the world. And you're just there playing to have fun.
and
those-
hockey's one that you can play with other people pretty,
Oh, yeah.
and it works out. Like you can't really do that with Madden or anything
No,
like that.
yeah.
It's like 1-on-1. But yeah, you get 5 guys
Five
out
guys
there,
in
5-on-5 or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
Leave the computer goalie.
And then you get
Yep.
and the funny thing is you get into these lobbies before you go to play the game, and the most hateful, vile shit ever said in humanity is said in these lobbies. And it's all
I'm
it's all
convinced
based on
I'm
I'm gonna rape you and
African-American.
kill you and fuck you.
I'm convinced I'm African American after playing
After playing
online.
those.
I mean, because that's just what they assume I am. Calling me bad names on there.
'Cause I have fun with the first-person shooters as far as playing Call of Duty with all the guys, but
yeah.
hockey that's one of my because I remember we pulled an all-nighter where we just said this is so much fun, we're so fucking drunk, let's just keep the night going. We stayed up playing till 5, 6 in the morning, I think.
It was around 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Because we played 3 different games. We were playing Call of Duty World at War, the Nazi zombies.
Nazi
zombies.
zombies.
We played that.
Yeah. We had to kill.
We-
Yes, we did play some fucking Nazi zombies.
We played a little Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Yep.
And then we ended the night on NHL 09.
Was it 09?
Yeah,
it was?
but
Okay.
but I think that we finally stopped. It was like I think 5:30 in the morning when I logged off.
Yeah.
We played. It was like 8 hours
Because I was like,
straight.
because I had said at that point, there's no point in me going to sleep. I gotta go to work because I was working that weekend.
Oh,
Straight to work
shit.
after that shit.
Oh.
Alan
Straight to
Schreiner
work.
and I did that on Halo 3 one night. He's
Just
like,
did a whole
"Oh
full
man!"
all-nighter.
He's like, "I gotta be at work in 3 hours." I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
Nope, might as well stay up and keep playing.
Yeah, once you hit the 4 o'clock point, you're like, "What is the point of sleeping
No
a couple
point, no
hours?"
point. So that's my favorite memory of doing that shit.
That was a good.
Me
time.
and Joe
What was
played.
the name we did? It was sipping on that Hennessy, like the player
Oh,
names on
the
that.
player names on any show, and that one was just called Long Johnson.
Well, sipping on that Hennessy.
Yeah.
What was it Arnold from
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman? Yeah, one
Gary
guy.
Coleman.
Parker got into a fight with Gary Coleman.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Gary Coleman,
Yeah.
if I remember right. Yeah,
That was hilarious.
Oh,
I think
that's
my
great.
favorite all-time name, and I actually have a photo on my phone too of something
A
that.
screenshot of the game.
Oh well, it was a photo I took of my television. We were playing. It was with Bobby. We were playing Call of Duty. Or was it Call of Duty?
It had to
Yeah,
be. I think I
because
remember
you could
this, yeah.
edit your player card.
Yeah.
Remember,
Oh
you
yeah,
could get
yeah,
shapes,
yeah. Okay.
And it's a very racist photo, but it's actually funny because
Oh,
we
shit,
thought
yeah.
about how much time it probably took this person to do that.
Oh my God,
Um,
I know you're talking about.
And my favorite all-time name that I ever saw, I think it might have been when we were playing Halo. It was Halo, and it was Blacktimus Prime.
Blacktimus Prime. I love it. Oh, that's great.
Bobby mentioned a name once. I think it was on Rainbow Six. The guy's name was Captain Underpants. And then playing Call of Duty, I think it was Advanced Warfare one night. It was a guy, I don't know why, we just laughed, or I laughed hard. The guy's name was Clark NATO, and I just thought it was fucking hilarious. I don't know why.
Yeah, when you run into people like that, that's like, okay, I like their creativity.
But, yeah, those are all great games, man. But see, we're not hardcore gamers. Like, normally every fall, like, of course, Call of Duty has something, every year. We pick up the new stuff. But we're not like these YouTube guys that play for hours on end, or they get, the games sent to them to try out and play. But,
Well, Bobby and I can attest that one of the most fun nights we've had recently, I found the photo too.
oh, yeah.
This is the guy's player card. I don't know if I should I describe that? Just, do you remember that?
I don't remember
Oh,
that.
God.
That's awesome.
I'll describe it. So on,
Oh.
I forgot which Call of Duty it was. They gave you like 30 something shapes, and you could make you could fill them in with colors and stuff. So if you got really creative and artistic, and you had a lot of time, you could figure out how to put these shapes and to make them into forms and stuff. So a lot of people make tits and all that kind of crap. So
Yeah.
that was easy to do. Well, this guy went to all the trouble.
It's so wrong.
Oh, God.
I kept this on my phone forever because it's just bad. So it looks like a little ghost. It's a person in a sheet, obviously, hiding behind a tree with a smile on their face. And it's a nice open field, and they have TNT rigged up to like a push lever to a bucket of KFC chicken.
So wrong, dude.
Oh, God.
And yes, it's very racist, but at the same time,
You're like, they put in a
we
lot
all
of thought
looked at
there.
it and
You
go,
all laughed,
holy
yeah.
shit.
Jesus.
It's
So
like it's wrong, but it's hilarious at the same time. You're like, you feel guilty for laughing. You're
That's
like,
where one of the
Jesus.
points where racism is funny. If anybody needs me to send them that photo, I will. Too.
Hit us up on Twitter.
You
There
got to see what I'm talking about.
Jeez.
I think PS4. If we're getting the new gen, I think we all have.
Yeah.
That. I'm looking forward to Uncharted. Obviously.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But so far, I mean, Until Dawn, I haven't played anything like that yet. That's
Is
now.
Unt-
Now we're
Unt-
getting into the genre where you're playing through a movie, basically.
So Until Dawn, is that survival horror?
Yeah.
movie or
Yeah,
game? Okay.
survival horror.
Yeah.
And there's honestly probably 200 jump scares in the game.
Oh,
That's why
I
it's
love
like when
that.
you play it by
Yeah.
yourself. And apparently, if you have PS4 and you have a camera hooked up, and I think I've said this already, but if you have the PS4 camera, you can turn it on, and Until Dawn knows the jump scare points, and so it'll record your reaction. to
Oh
them,
wow,
too.
that's
Nice.
awesome. That'd
Which
be
I haven't
cool.
thought about. I'm sure they're on YouTube.
Can you
too.
cross-play
bunch of-
between 3 and 4? Like on the network?
No.
No.
No, you have to have...
A PS4 to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because on 4, we've me, Dust, and Parker have played GTA 5 because it was like remastered or whatever.
That's fucking great.
Dude,
it's still fun because they still do updates to it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that game at all because everyone's polite to each other, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. You are never called an N-word, and people don't just randomly kill you for no reason.
Yeah.
The absolute best, though, is if you just go in the game, and I still haven't done it with a lot of people. I want to, as long you just have to trust that people won't kill you at first, but I want to go to the, what's the name of the strip club?
Oh, the Vanilla Unicorn.
Yes. I want to go to the
Unicorns in there.
Vanilla Unicorn with about 10 people and just
Hang
pack
out.
it. But the best is when you get invites to people's apartments on that game.
Oh, yeah.
And people are just doing random weird shit. And when you look at some girl was standing in the middle of all of us, her character, and she just kept downing these beers, and pretty soon you see her character just fall down on the floor. And I'm like, oh man, it's that kind of party.
Because you can drink yourself to death in that game.
Oh,
And when you
really?
drink yourself to death,
man.
you wake up in the desert or something in the middle
That's
of the desert.
awesome.
They thought of everything on that game.
God, that game is ruthless, dude. It's a ruthless game.
It's awesome.
And Parker's pretty funny on there when he plays, too.
Well, because we log on, because you can do races. There are certain like missions and stuff you can do.
Deathmatch is fucking
And
awesome.
they keep adding more and more.
But half the time, the three of us would meet up and we're just like, we just steal cars and kill cops and run from them and like, okay,
Yeah, you get your stars up and see if you can get away.
yeah. It's like, okay.
Usually you have to have a jet.
It's awesome.
Good way to unwind, we'll say.
Good
So,
times.
but pumpkin spice, good topic, good memories.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that topic.
I don't think there's anything else I can think of, really.
that you think of that's a good childhood memory or young
Oh fucking!
adulthood
We never
memory.
mentioned NBA Jam.
Oh,
Holy shit!
NBA Jam.
Was that Super?
That was
Nintendo?
actually a good arcade game too.
Yeah,
I
that
played that
was.
at the
Another
arcade.
good one, too, that we played a lot at SEMO was GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's like a classic.
64.
That was one of the first classic online shooters that you could play with people.
But NBA Jam, dude. NBA Jam from downtown.
He's heating up.
Yeah.
What I loved, what was so realistic, is that John Stockton was dunking from the free throw line, and I was like, "Yeah, this game's
and his short shorts.
yeah, this game's as real as the Matrix." It was awesome.
Wasn't Dikembe Mutombo's on there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Boom
He was with the
shakalaka.
Nuggets. He was with the Nuggets.
Okay,
on that
yeah.
one.
Oh, I love when you break the backboard,
Yeah.
especially with Boom Shakalaka, and then on the dunk.
Or if you keep bricking him, he's like, he's the Windex man.
Oh yeah, or they could jump like fucking all the way through the screen and come back down.
They take off from the 3-point line.
Well, that was a tornado.
Yeah,
jam or
special,
something like
yeah,
that.
special
Yeah.
dunks.
Yep.
And then if you won so much, you could be Michael Jordan.
I don't know.
I thought they
I
yeah.
remember that.
There's
Yeah.
something
No,
you can
you
do with
could
Michael
unlock
Jordan.
him somehow.
Okay.
There were
Yeah.
codes where you could be of all the people, like Warren Moon was in the game
What?
as a special player.
Warren Moon.
Like, what the fuck?
I remember was it Baby Jordan was supposed to be pretty big on that. You remember Harold Miner? I think it was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to remember who I used to play with. Derek Coleman. I used to play with Derek Coleman and Kenny Anderson for the Nets. I don't
Yep,
know why. I think
yep.
because they're left-handed. I like left-handed shooters for some reason. But
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
fucking NBA Jam. Nice call,
Yeah.
on that, dude. That was good.
God,
Good
so many,
times,
Yep,
good
so many good
times.
games.
So we gotta wrap her up. But before we do, we gotta go to one last topic. Joe, hot or not? Go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Did I have a new connection. All right. Oh, well,
Let's go. Read
yeah.
it.
Well, now that happens a lot now. Because I'm
it's
good looking.
this is an app, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just
All right, so
an
what?
app.
Yeah, so what is this? Go ahead.
Well, really, Hot or Not has been around for at
I
least
remember.
15 years.
Because that was the thing where
probably.
you just get random pictures, right? And you just
Yeah,
vote, right?
we used
Yeah,
to do that at
that's
work all
that's
night
really-
long.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Still.
So it's still the
Oh, yeah.
But
thing
now they've made it to where if you have a connection, you can send messages to them, and really, it's like a disguised Tinder. So I have my setting on 18 to 99-year-olds because I'm not targeting any
No.
certain
You're up
audience.
for anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else on here, which is probably not surprising?
Mhm.
There are a lot of like 12 and 13-year-olds on here, and they
What?
and they say they're like 30.
Oh,
And I'm like, you're not 30, obviously. You have braces and you're in fucking junior high. So in the bio, it's like, I'm 13. Hit me up. I'm like, how do they not delete their profiles? And
How
why
do their parents
why do you
not
care
know,
what
man?
people
God.
think when you're 12? Of course, I clicked the heart on them, but that's
Jesus
just because
Christ.
I was hoping for a connection. Okay, so my score. Let me go to it. Out of 54 people rating me, 36 think I'm hot for a score of 6.7.
All right.
And I went with my, I went with like not a bunch of different photos. I shouldn't say that. with 3. Why does it say I'm at Lindenwood University? Oh, that's my current location. I have that location.
Oh,
okay.
Steve
I
always
told
tells
you
me
to turn
it
that shit off, man.
It says I'm at Lindenwood right now.
Nice.
Wow, that does make me look creepy.
We are in the command center.
That's awesome.
He's 33 at college, and all I got just random photos of me, just facial shots mostly, except for me and my cat, because you got to put one in
Yeah,
with
you're
your cat
sensitive, right?
to
Right.
make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You could be that guy.
I'm a 6.7, and I have several connections, as you can see. These are all the girls that we both connected with. I haven't sent any messages, but I just want to let you know.
I like you. You have a girl named America on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not a real name. America. So you like America. These are her photos. In reality, I think the easiest way to get a better rating is just rate everybody hot, because then it'll show up that somebody rated them and they rate you back. So really, that's the way to rig the system. But I was being honest with it. So
no, I'm guessing.
I'm a 6.7 out of 10, and really 6.7 is not bad. I think when you start getting low, it's under 6 on here. It's like IMDb in a way. The really good ones on here that you'll see, which you don't see hardly at all, is 8s.
Any hard
No.
8s? No hard 8s.
And really, if you're a 7 or so, that's pretty good on
Yeah.
here, I've noticed. So
Because you know there's got to be trolls out there going, like, even when there is a good-looking girl. Or
well, it's
something
just
like
like
that,
real
you were
life. If you're a
fucking
girl on
trash,
here and you don't show anything but your face shots, no, you're getting an X from me. Sorry, I know there's more down below that you're just not. I'm just being realistic.
There could be more down below, or a lot more down below.
Yeah, there could be a penis. I don't know. Which is what I'm hoping for. So I don't know. I could delete the
You
app
just wanna
now.
connect,
I
that's
did
all.
that for 2 weeks though, because I wanted to see
Just to ramp
something
up,
to talk
get
about.
some data for the show.
But
Nice.
I could keep it just to see if I get more.
Gotta connect.
hits.
Hey, that's the way
Do
it
a
is this year.
monthly hot or not update.
Yeah, monthly hot or not.
There you go.
I like it.
Yo, so if you're 18,
Yeah.
you in
Hit
the
'em up.
mood.
The married-
you 18, you in the mood. Hit me up on hot or not. Be sure to hit that heart, girl.
Bringing a friend for a sex triangle.
That's right. You want the waist or the face?
That is awesome.
Oh,
shit.
and we need to post Steve's Snapchat on there somehow. We gotta put it on the site.
Yeah, I can save it.
There you go.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well, shit.
Wrap us up, Toner.
Did we-
This
I
is,
think we
this
did
is
wrap
it,
us up.
man.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was
Make
it.
like a
Well-
condom and wrap this up.
Nicely put. All right, yeah. So we
That's all
covered
had.
everything.
Oh, and well, I guess tease for next episode. We always
Oh,
gotta do our
shit.
teases for next
Yes.
episode. I think next episode we're gonna hit on our
Oh yeah, we weren't able to cover because Cripple J decided to
yeah.
do blood sacrifices.
Oh, sorry. I need. Hold on. I need 14. Yeah.
We're gonna Cripple J did not want to hit on a few topics because he wanted to discuss them. Movie travesties, things that occurred in a movie that should never have occurred in a movie.
Right. We've touched on that, especially with Darth Maul. Yeah, but well,
Cream of the crop right there.
Yeah.
Dude. That's what I'm saying. And then we're also going to do guilty pleasure movies that we're not proud to say that we like, but we really do like. So we're going to hit on those.
Brokeback Mountain. What?
What?
I'm kidding.
I've got the extended Blu-ray.
Director's cut.
I have one Blu-ray. It's just the tent scene on 5 hours on repeat.
I don't know what that is, but I assume it's good stuff.
It's where Heath Ledger spits on his hand and puts it in Jake Gyllenhaal's butt.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've actually seen the movie. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not like it's bad. It's dark, but you know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
And Jake's like, "Oh, "You better call me tomorrow."
And on that note, Toner.
Okay.
Steve, assume the position.
Milking the old prostate in the outback.
That's right.
All right.
Oh God.
I love our show. I do.
I hope your mom's listening, Joe. That's all I hope.
I don't think she does. I think she gives me the old, "I don't have time." I'm like, "No, because you don't want to get embarrassed."
Yeah. It's like, I'm not ashamed of you per se,
Shame.
but
What's gonna be bad is if I end up getting rehired at City and they're gonna be like, "Are you the guy on the podcast that always talks about dicks and anal sex?" Be like, "Nope."
Oh, that's sound guy, Steve.
No, that's Tony.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're done, man.
All right, awesome. I guess I gotta spell everything out again. I have to hear Jay bitch about it later.
He's,
All right.
he's busy sacrificing fetuses
That's
right now.
Sacrificing the fetuses. Blood Sacrifice Saturday.
The child is done.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for listening to episode 16, the Nerdcast podcast. Again, check us out online at nerdcast.com. That's nerdcast.com. We are also on Instagram and the Twitter at Nerdcast, NYRDCAST. And I know we have a Facebook page. I'm assuming we do some shit with that. But search for us on there as
I
well.
think there's 70 followers on there.
Yeah.
I was creeping up.
It'll be 700 by tomorrow. Maybe-ish. So that's it. I go by the name of Toner.
Episode 16, right in Joe's wheelhouse. I'm at.
Oh, I thought you said riding Joe's wheelhouse. I was like, huh.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Episode
time to
16,
celebrate.
sex triangle. I'm Joe Dust. Make sure to keep your daughters away from me.
Sound guy Steve.
So until next time, do whatever it is you do. Peace.
In the unity of the Holy Spirit. Could you imagine Stephen Hawking as Chewbacca?
He'd be like, rawr.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was awesome.
Single shot cum in my ass.
Whoa.
This is our friend, 1 Hour Motel, and their cover of Alice in Chains' Rooster.
Thought you were going to direct. You want me to direct?
Uno, dos, tres. He found a way to kill me, yeah. Eyes burned with stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Wife and kids, household pet. Army green was no safe bet. The bullet screamed to me from somewhere. Yeah, they've come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, they've come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, they've come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, they've come to snuff the rooster.